As a career coach and as a committee member of Women in Mining South Africa, I have the privilege of meeting some really interesting people on a daily basis. My name is Bryony Lieber, and in this conversation, I'm interviewing Takalani Randima, the Managing Director of Shaft Sinkers, part of the United Mining Services Group. UMS has been a very generous sponsor to the Women in Mining South Africa mentoring program. And we've got a couple women from UMS on the program. And I'm just wondering if you want to share with us what is important about mentoring from UMS's perspective.
If you look at UMS and mentoring, it is important for us to understand the needs of our employees. You can only understand the needs of your employees if you put them through mentorship, because that's where they will start to learn and understand themselves first, understand the environment, and also understand how to approach the environment for them to grow. I think that's the core of mentorship, because the person must understand and have the tools to be able to grow themselves. But if we don't expose them to mentorship, that means they won't be able to have an opportunity to look from or to be guided for them to be able to make decisions that allow their growth. So it's like a catalyst, because it gives somebody, it assists somebody to nurture their growth by giving them tools, by giving them support. So that is what the mentorship is doing for our people.
Yeah, I like that you started off by saying it gives them the opportunity to learn more about themselves.
Yes.
And I think that really is what we're seeing through the mentoring program.
Yes.
Is every month the mentees are coming away knowing more about how they think, how they see the world, how they engage with the world, how they relate to themselves and to others, where they struggle with things, what that kind of internal critic kind of holds them back from, and how to quieten it down.
Yes.
They're learning about kind of their skills in networking and building relationships with others. And I really think what they're also learning is that they're not just there as mentees, they're there as mentors to each other.
Yes.
And that for me has been the most important thing to see, is how over the space of about 6 months, they're starting to build relationships with each other. They're starting to build their own personal kind of mentoring group.
Yes, which is important, because if you look in one's career, the people that you are interacting with today, those people are the people that you will be doing business, making business decisions with in 5 years' time.
Absolutely.
That's something that I realized also. The other thing that with the mentorship, what it assists the mentee with is because now they understand themselves, they also now have the skill, because they have exposure. They understand why certain decisions are made in the company that impacts them. So that is also important, because they are able to not just focusing on themselves, but also look at the decisions that are made and why were they made that impacts them. In terms of what we are seeing on our mentees as UMS is they are starting to ask themselves questions. Where do I want to be? And how do I get there? So it is interesting because some of the mentees that are inside the program, they walk into the office, they ask, which course must I do if I want to make sure that by next year I'm starting to focus on these skills? So that for us, it adds value, because it simply say we have not only people who are willing to grow, but we have people who are interested in our business, because they are willing to learn what the business is all about. That is important.
That's great. It sounds like it's opened their eyes to their responsibility and their learning.
Yes, and we can't wait to see the value that they're going to add in the future.
Me too.